Hello everyone, it's Doe from Doe's Junkie Journals, and today I want to show you this little journal that I made along with ArtyMaze, Andrea, and if you've been watching her videos, you've seen her just finish it up. Well, when I made it along with her, I thought I was finished and I put it on the shelf. I put some things in it and put it on the shelf. And then she comes along and says, let's finish it. So I've put a lot more things in it and I think it's pretty much finished now. So it's made of cardboard and we put gesso on it. And mine has burlap and book paper and an image from her bee journal, a small piece here of paper, a small piece here, a little bit of lace, and tied with seam binding. And inside, we'll look inside. I think I'm going to have to do something with this because every time I open it, it flops open. This was an idea that I followed along with Wendy. I don't know her full name, but hopefully you know who I'm talking about. And this has flip outs, and each of these is a little pocket, and I have some cards inside, and this has a little pocket here with a nice bird. Then this one goes this way and it has a card in it, and then you have a one in the top too. I'm a little hesitant to take it out because it was really hard to get in there, but anyway, there it is. Now this all starts with an envelope. So that's a bit of junk, and this is another envelope, and you cut off both ends of the envelope and make these pockets, and it's a really fun little project. This is a little paper clip cluster type thing, and this little image here came from Tracy Fox. And I didn't do too much with this because I really liked this paper. On this side, I have a little collage and a little bit of vine, some stamping, and a little jute bow, and a little stamping here. One of my butterfly punches, some scraps of paper, and a couple of nice cards. This one came from Carol Tenson, Crafty Emporium Designs, and I had almost forgotten I had them, and I found them. I said, good grief, why wasn't I using these? And the little saying is, be you, bravely. And sometimes it's hard for us to be ourselves, but we have to be ourselves. A journaling card that I've made with junk, little pieces of leftover paper. I have this stamp and a butterfly from ArtyMaze's grouping. And this is a book page that I've made into a double pocket. You have two pockets here. This is from ArtyMaze, and this is just one I made up. It's just a mixture of papers, a little tiny bit of lace. This is an envelope that's been recycled, and I put a big butterfly on here and some scraps, a little bit of lace, and on this side's another little scrap and a little bit of lace, And it has a pocket for a card. And just a scrap to kind of tie in colors. This is a piece of craft paper. It's probably a paper sack, actually. And a little grouping here. A couple of journaling cards. And this nice big one is also from Carol Tenson. I think the other two are probably ArtyMaze. This might be Pinterest, I'm not sure. And this is my center of my first signature. This is probably the smallest journal in page count that I've ever made. And it is a 2 signature, but they're not very large. And this is the center. A couple of nice birds that I found on public domain. And these are cards that I got from Carol. And I can't remember for sure where I got these bird cards, but I liked them. And this is some paper that I got from a garage sale, and it's black on one side and yellow on the other side, and this was kind of interesting, so I tried to figure out a way to show both sides. And this is one of the recent Rachel from Roxy Creations. She did these index cards, and so I kind of follow along with her most days. And so this I made into a flip out, so you can journal on this side. And this is just a little tea card that I got from Tracy, and I put it on a little ticket type mat. This is just a little bundle of papers and a tag that I've made. This is the other side of the envelope, and of course you've got a pocket on this side too. And here's the other half of the butterfly, and a little more piecing of papers and just junk things. This is was a printout. I'm not sure. I think I got this off of Pinterest. And I put some paper here on the side and made it into a pocket, side pocket. And this is a Edith Holden piece of paper, and I've just added a butterfly to it and made a card out of it. And again, another card from Carol. Once I found I had them, I was, oh goody, I can use these. And another scrap piece of paper, and one of the ArtyMaze freebies. I believe she gave us 4 of them at one time. It's been quite a while ago. And I decoupaged a little bird on here from a napkin. And another just cluster and some stamping, script stamping. Actually, I think this is from the Entomology Tim Holtz stamp. And this is the other side of that paper, and I just put a little piece of washi on it to help bring the color in. And a nice little card that I put on here. And on this side, I did a little grouping and a little piece of fabric with the yellow. And this is a Tracy Fox. Her little tickets and things, they're so cute. And this is an Edith Holden pocket again with a couple of little cards in the side and my bee stamp. And I tried to make him buzzing there with a couple of circles. And this is the heading for this. It's a red-tailed humblebee. It doesn't say bumblebee, it says humblebee. So I'm not sure what the difference is. And this is a stamp of mine. I meant to look that up. I'm not sure if that's Shabby, what is it, Shabby Dabby Doodah or something like that. I've forgotten what it is. This is another flip out for extra journaling. And this page, I have printed it, and it has this green kind of background that I really like. It's kind of like a linen. And then these are spots from some spraying I did on the other side. A guest check that I've altered. And some more stamping here. And this is a little ArtyMaze butterfly. And I think this is a piece of her paper. See, here's the spray painting I did, and then some of it went through on the other side. A little tuck pocket. And these I made some time ago, and I can't remember who I was following, whether it was Tracy or Roxy Creations or Charlotte Peterson. I'm not sure who it was I followed, but it's just a piece of book page, and then kind of fixing the inside so you can journal on it, and decoupaging a napkin onto it, and it makes a nice little place to write. And a big brown butterfly, and there's a moth type. This is a little ticket. I believe this probably came from Tracy. Not positive about that. This I know came from ArtyMaze. It was a freebie, and it's great for journaling. I sometimes fold them in half or not, and great place to journal. Then the other side of the short page, I added just a little bit of color here to pick up this. And I have a ticket on this side, some more stamping, another flower stamp. Here's some more stamping. And inside, some ephemera. I believe that was from ArtyMaze. This is the center of the second signature. A couple of Tracy's on some cheesecloth. And this little cutout is from Martha Stewart punch, and edge punch, and a couple of more nice bird images. This is a cluster that we did with Andrea with the corrugated cardboard again. And this is another one of those index cards that I made up. And I really like that. I have 3 sizes of index cards, and those are fun. This is a little card. I found 6 of them. I believe it was in that public domain thing I found. Anyway, there's 6 of them, and this one is like the front of the one of her books, The Nature Notes of the Edwardian Lady, Edith Holden. And I made this a pocket. It has a small piece of ephemera also from Andrea, and some more of the stamping, and a decoupaged little bird, which I've left it open here so it could be a tuck. You could tuck something in there. Here's another one of these that I made up. And I decoupaged some napkin leaves on here, both front and back. And I stamped a bee. And here's the inside. You've got some places you could write, starting with a book page. A fun little project. And another of the vintage cards. And this is a ticket I made. And I put a butterfly on it. It's just a bunch of pieces of paper, music paper, pad paper, you know, the decorator paper pad. This is a small piece out of Edith Holden's book that I have. I only have the one, and it had a couple of butterflies, and so I liked the way it looked and kind of made it into a little tuck there. And I know these came from Pinterest, and they are all the vegetable, you know, the herbs to you in England, and they're herbs to us. We leave the H off. Okay, and here's another little short page. This one is the like white brick, and on the back page I've attached a nice little sack, and I've made up just a bookmark. This is just paper, book paper, and I've left it open here on the side so something could be tucked in, and then the back. So that's it for this one, and I hope you enjoyed going through it with me, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.